Why did you bring your contact lenses into the pool?
I don't know.
I know you're blind.
Because I came to I came to flex, and I'm also very blind.
Sometimes I swim with mine. Yeah, sometimes I do.
With
I know it's bad,
Oh my
but
God,
sometimes I do.
I can't do it.
I do. But look, we've got people watching us.
Oh my God, hi.
Hi guys, this is Citi Scape on Citi TV. My name is Apioko, the one and only.
And I am Mamadia Emafa Chikasa.
You're what?
Mamadia.
First it was Queen, then it was Princess, now it's Mamadia.
Yeah, because I'm in the water. It changes.
Please just ignore MFA. She has a larger than life perception of herself. But yes, I mean, we've come to take a swim. Once again, I told you that Apartmento Hotel is like one of our new hangouts. So you'll be seeing us here quite a bit. But we came to take a swim and we thought, okay, as usual, MFA and I having random conversations. This thing about managing your stress levels during the holidays came up. We said, look, it's Christmas, holidays are here, they're supposed to be relaxing. First of all, some of us don't even have breaks off of work. Secondly, yeah, I said some of us. I didn't add you. Secondly, sometimes Christmas can actually end up being stressful for some people.
True.
And we will get into that conversation shortly. Citi Scape on Citi TV. Stay with us. Okay, we're back, and like I said, we're talking about managing your stress levels during the holidays. I'm not a psychologist.
Clearly.
I'm not a doctor.
Clearly.
Neither is MFA.
Well, I have some experience.
We're both
but
pretty smart. I mean, I did study some psychology, okay? And I, yeah.
In the 1900s, yes. But Apioko, honestly, so
you're not that young, girl.
Oh.
30 is creeping, let me tell you.
She's 25.
Hurry up and join the third floor. It's cool.
Oh my goodness. Put me on blast, why don't you? But what I was saying to you earlier about stress during the holidays, I don't think stress and the holidays should go together. This is my time to relax, chill, catch up with people I don't normally get the chance to catch up with. Definitely. You know my situation. I work 2 jobs right now. When I get gigs on the side as well, it turns to 3, 4 sometimes.
Emifa's a pretty awesome woman, even though I don't like her very much. Yeah.
You love me. You love me. You love me.
Ew.
But for me, like when the holidays come round, because everyone has time off work for at least 2 weeks, I feel it's the right time to...
Everyone,
Okay, most people have time off for this, because I see you on a daily basis, because most people have time off for at least 2 weeks during the year. This is my chance to
usually
pencil
from
them
the 24th
in.
to about maybe second week in
Exactly,
January.
to pencil them in, catch up, because I don't usually get the chance to catch up with everyone I'm close to, everyone I care about. So for me, it really should not be stressful. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine who was running around like a headless chicken, trying to come up with a Christmas menu, trying to do this, do you know what? This is one thing I'm grateful for about my family, We never cook over the holidays.
Well, lucky you.
We never do. We've
My
never
family
done it.
very different. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It's actually very. See, my family is huge, and for us, also because there's a whole bunch of us who don't live in Ghana.
Exactly.
Christmas and New Year's are a time to bond, and somehow God put all these random people together who are so busy, and we don't really get to see each other. So we've got WhatsApp groups like with my cousins. We even have a WhatsApp group with my uncles and my aunts.
Yeah, that's really cute. We have the same thing. But why would you want to cook over the holidays?
So for me, for example, cooking is therapeutic. And it's like that for most of my family.
Okay.
And we grew up, I mean, it's a big thing. Usually for Christmas, when my grandma, my grandpa, or my mom's side, so my maternal grandparents were alive, we would do Christmas at theirs, at North Kanishi. And then at my parents at Spintex, we would do New Year's. And we'd have turkey on New Year's Day, Christmas, we'd have the tree. It was just really bonding. So you see people throwing flour at each other in the kitchen. We're trying out new recipes. It was tiring because at the end of the day, you know, these days, I mean, the past few years, what we've done is, so I have an auntie who is a caterer. So we usually get her to cater, do the spread for us, and then we do the baking, which is still fun to do.
Because you enjoy doing that.
And also because of my nephews, and I have a few younger cousins as well. So it's something to engage them too, you know.
Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, it's a very similar dynamic in my family. You know, most of my family don't even work in Ghana. The ones who do are ridiculously busy. So for Christmas and New Year, so for Christmas, my mom and my auntie, we usually come together, and my uncle, we usually come together. We have it at one person's house, and then we sort of alternate. But So we usually get like a chef or like a caterer, like you said, who would do most of the big things, because cooking is okay. I mean, it's a necessity. He who is hungry must learn to cook.
Right.
But at the same time,
It's
cooking
tiring.
for large numbers of people is very exhausting.
And guys, we're not talking, when I say my family is big, I'm not talking like we have just 15 people. On any Christmas day, and New Year's is even worse, we have at least 25 people. That we're catering for.
Same.
And on New Year's Day it gets bigger, and most of the time people pop in.
Not just family as well.
Friends, family,
as well.
friends, friends from church. You know, I mean, when you're in uni, for example, your uni friends, and then our boyfriends and girlfriends, husbands now, wives, everybody just
and I have made it a habit of inviting my friends, especially returning friends who are not here with their families as well. So last year I had about 6 friends come round. So the numbers always grow. So for me,
and also friends who don't necessarily have that close knit family.
Exactly.
Because some of them feel left out.
Exactly.
You know? But it can get really stressful. And that's the conversation that we're having. That with apart from the cooking, the finances, for example. A turkey. I mean, when we're doing, we're talking about £7, £8 turkeys, which go for like 750 to 800 cities. And you're buying that. That's just the turkey. You haven't spoken about the seasoning, the gas you're using.
You haven't spoken
drinks.
About cleaning the turkey out.
None of that.
All of that. So for me personally, the whole cooking aspect, like back to what you were saying, I don't find cooking therapeutic. I find baking more therapeutic than actually cooking. Right. Most of the things I cook, I enjoy, but other people don't really have the sophisticated palate to enjoy my cooking.
Okay, bougie much.
So the last thing I want to do is to cook. So we get most of the staples, and then my mom loves cooking, so she'll throw in some some tofu. I'll make an apple pie or some cupcakes, that sort of thing. But going back to the finances, like I said to you, for me, as a single woman, I like to prepare for Christmas throughout the year.
It's very important.
So even if I'm putting away 100 cedis a month, that's still 1,200 I can enjoy.
Because you're a grown woman, you have to contribute.
Exactly.
You can't expect your parents and your uncles and aunties to spend.
Exactly. Even if they want to. Sometimes what I do is I'll say, okay, this year I'll bake some cupcakes or something. Even for chilling purposes, I mean, you don't want to be spending your entire month's salary on 2 weeks.
And remember, January is actually 2 months, guys. January is actually 2 months in one.
Say that again for the people in the back.
But yeah, there's that. And then we come from families where the aunties will pitch in, the uncles will pitch in, our parents are still able to pitch in, we can. But there's some families where it's literally one person. So this person has a spouse who's not earning as much. That's one problem. If you want, I mean, maybe not a problem for them, but it becomes a problem during the holidays. Because now you're expected to send money back to the village. If you live abroad and you're coming to Ghana, you have to shop
presents
for all these
for everybody.
people.
So what I do
the
with
funeral
that,
that's next 7 months, you're contributing for that.
I don't tell anybody when I'm coming for Christmas. only my parents. I just pop up. If I see you in town, oh hey, I decided to come through for a week. It was totally spontaneous when I booked my ticket, 6-7 months in advance. But yeah, totally, finances, I mean, they just go up and up, don't they? And I don't know what the deal is with Ghanaians.
And that's even family. We haven't even spoken about the boyfriend-girlfriend dynamic.
Ghanaian event organizers. Why are all the events in December? Why can't you spread them out throughout the year?
Because they target the people who are in town for the holidays.
Because throughout the year is dead, and then December comes and there's
target. And then they also realize that, like you're saying, a lot of people have about a 2-week window. Students are on vacation from uni, from SHS, whatever it is. Now all these people are so you have a bigger target. Actually, you can have a party or an event Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for 2 weeks. And you still get a good crowd.
So if you're in uni and you're on a student budget, you're not even in full-time employment yet. How on earth do you enjoy the Christmas holidays?
So for me, I think it goes back to planning. When I was in uni, I would save up, like you're saying, save up little bits. Of course, it wasn't 100 cities at the time. I mean, maybe you do a 50, a 20 over the month, but knowing that you had a plan for Christmas. And I won't go to an event that
if you don't have money
is beyond my budget.
To get there, to enjoy and to go home.
Occasionally, I mean, I was lucky. My dad would ask us, okay, what events do you want to go to, and we'd buy tickets.
That's lovely.
But then also, we had this rule in my house, which still stands in a way because we grew up 24th, for example, 31st, even going to church. My dad didn't really like it because he felt that that's when people are driving recklessly. There's so much more happening on the road, and you want to be careful. He wants us to be indoors, a little more shielded. So in the first place, we were in a hurry to go out to events. So when we did, we chose carefully, you know. But I mean, we'll get more into this conversation. Apart from finance, there's so much more to talk about. This is Citi Scape on Citi TV. We're at the Apartmento Hotel, and we're talking about managing your stress levels during the holidays. We'll be right back.
Let's take you on a journey of discovery, the incredible sights, artifacts, music, and adventure. It is what makes life worth living. Our history, the arts, and soul. Art and Soul with Melissa Awad. Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. Only on Citi TV.
Art and soul, art, soul, art and soul, art, yeah, soul, art and soul, art, soul, art and soul.
Welcome back, Citi Scape on Citi TV. My name is Apioko, of course, and I'm with
with Emma for Manadia.
And we're
I feel
taking
like a video vixen today.
Well, you're not.
Oh. Crushing dreams.
As I was saying, so we're at Apartmento Hotel. I told you we came to take a swim, and as usual, we dived into a conversation, and we're talking about managing your stress levels during the holidays. And we spoke about finances, which obviously bring a lot of stress, you know. I mean, we spoke about uni students saving up towards
Throughout
the holidays,
the year, yes.
you know,
Even
for those events,
working
whatnot.
people, young people, saving throughout the year for
Of course,
Christmas.
and of course, the young people, I want to say peer pressure is a huge problem
I was
during the
about
holidays.
to say,
Yes, if
when
you don't have the money,
everyone-
look, it's not every friend of yours who is spending money, driving a nice car, who actually makes that money. Oh, look, there's a lot of shady things happening in the
Exactly.
system. Don't be envious. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it.
And the thing is, I mean, in an
Especially
age of...
if you're sorry, not to
Sorry,
but you
go
know
on.
there's some students who actually have to save up and work towards their school fees for the next semester.
Yeah.
I get very upset. I know there's some people who are genuinely struggling to pay their fees and whatnot. But I get upset when you had no plan and you go back to school. Now it's exam time and you're saying, and you know what, they should give us more time because we haven't paid our fees. Meanwhile, you were chilling.
Exactly.
You need to cut your coat according to your
Yeah.
size. And the same goes for some adults. For you and I know some people. We know.
I love how you always put people on blast.
know.
Please, I didn't say
One
it.
day I'll mention it. We know. We know.
If you
don't
do,
have
I'll
money.
just submit.
There's nothing wrong with being broke. We all go through what I like to call financial motions.
yeah.
You don't need to keep up appearances.
It's all part of life's journey, you know?
You know how many they are popping bottles in every club
Yeah.
throughout the
That
Christmas
sounds very- that
holidays.
sounds very specific.
I mean, another day I know we'll do maybe Christmas on a budget.
Yeah.
Like enjoying the
Yeah.
holidays on a budget.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I would just to go back to what you said about students, I'm just saying that in an age of social media where people feel the need to always put their chillaxing
Yeah, man.
sessions on Instagram.
Or what looks like chillaxing.
Instagram live, so on and so Snapchat. I just say to people who watch those stories and get depressed that nobody videos their darkest moments.
Of course not. And we all have them.
When you're at home chewing ice, you don't selfie yourself.
We all have them.
And we all have them.
Yeah.
So don't allow social media to pressure you because, I mean, it's not always as rosy as it seems.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
it.
we all have them.
Yeah.
And then I also want to talk to the people who are breadwinners for their families. When I say a family, I'm talking about just your nuclear family. The grandmother, the grandfather,
That
the
auntie
grand
we just met
uncle.
last week who's
I
expecting
tell
you to pay her
you,
electricity
the
bill,
cousins,
that one.
you know, if you're the sort of person who is paying school fees for every other person in your family, you're feeding everyone, you're housing everyone. I have friends, I know you do too. They have their homes, but they are paying rent for other people, not another person,
Yeah.
no, for other people
I have
in
this
different
friend who
parts
always
of
says,
town.
these my children.
Yeah.
All my children. Not just the children I have at home, but all my other children.
And some of them are not even family members. They're family friends, someone passed away, their children become your responsibility because of
The
the
holidays,
relationship.
all of that is
There's all that.
amplified.
So this is what I want to say. You need to be very honest with the people in your life. Know that paying school fees, getting rent together, feeding people, the necessities, things like that are very important. And that should be your primary aim and goal. If you can't go beyond that and be buying every person in your family a new phone, don't do it. And you might be villainized for it, but you need to be very honest with the people around you and tell them that, look, this is what the situation is. They don't need to know what you're earning.
And be honest with yourself as well.
Very important.
Like I said in the beginning, holidays are a period for relaxation.
Yes.
Even if you are the breadwinner, find the time to do something nice for yourself. If you feel like you need a break, I mean, up your call, we've had this conversation. You know you need a break, but people are relying on you for certain things that most of the time they can actually get themselves. But because you're there, they're relying on you. Make sure, listen, it's not about being selfish. It's about being self-full.
Of course.
You cannot give out from a cup that is empty. So make sure that your cup is full this holiday.
And that includes your emotional and mental well-being. It's not just about money.
You want to come and stay at Apartamento Hotel for a weekend, lock yourself up,
come
just
take a
sleep,
swim.
Come take a swim. You do that. It's the holidays. It should not be stressful. Even from a religious standpoint as well. This is Jesus Christ's birthday, isn't it?
Right.
We need to celebrate. So,
Jesus is the reason for the season.
I know, right? So, make sure that you are happy. Whatever you do, you feel fulfilled.
And to add to what you said, again, to the same group of people, I want to say that sometimes people feel like they shouldn't give their kids and their spouses, for example, what they want or what they would have liked to give them because there are other people on the sidelines. You need to understand that alone can be a source of stress. If you're making your wife, if you're making your husband, you're making your kids feel like they are second place because you're pleasing other people outside the home, no matter how important they are, then you have a problem and it's going to be stressful for you because guess what? Your family will not be happy, your home will be full of tension, and that brings stress for the holidays.
I've
seen it happen too many times.
I'm so stunned about this.
I've seen it happen
I'm so stunned about this. You won't take care of your family, but you're
taking care of them, but then maybe so your daughter comes home from school, she wants
thinking
it's
perhaps too expensive,
a new dress.
They can cut down on what it is the family wants to be able to provide for everyone else.
Meanwhile, your children have perhaps you've told them, you know what, you know how parents bargain with their kids. Get these grades for this term or this semester, and I will buy you this. And now all of a sudden, you're relenting on your promise because you feel you have something else to buy for someone else. You just need to be, you can't please everyone.
No.
And I'm not saying that you should spoil your kids or cater to their every whim. But sometimes too, the holidays also present an opportunity to let your family know that
you love them regardless of whether or not they get all A's.
Yes.
They should still feel that.
And somebody sitting somewhere shouldn't, in my opinion, have to be the reason why you cut back. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah. No, definitely.
I know some people will disagree with me, but for me, you chose to have kids for a reason.
Yeah.
You got married for a reason.
Yeah.
Or you're in that relationship for a reason.
So regardless of what happens, regardless of who's there or who has certain expectations, your family should definitely come first. And for me personally,
think about who should your kids go and ask if they need something.
Exactly.
Who should they go and ask?
Exactly. No, I totally agree. I'm all about the self-full way of life. Not necessarily being selfish, not stepping on other people's toes. But I feel that you should be your number one protector.
Very, very important.
You should be your number one nurturer. You should take care of yourself first. Because honestly, if you're not in the right headspace, you can't really give to someone else.
Exactly.
Like I've said this to you before, you cannot give from an empty cup. So make sure that you're happy, you're fulfilled. I'm all about the self-fullness.
Very necessary.
Very
necessary. And then I also want to say, for someone like me, I understand how difficult it is to leave work out of the holidays. I'm working on Christmas Day, working on New Year's Day, But even so, and we've said this several times, even if it's 2 hours, 1 hour throughout the period that you have with your family, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, with your children, with your friends who have been your support system throughout the year.
Your annoying colleagues choose to not call you friends.
Right. Even if it's just 1 hour throughout the holiday period, make the best of that 1 hour. Get to wherever, if you're meeting for dinner, if you're meeting in someone's house, if you're coming swimming together, whatever it is, make sure that 1 hour counts. don't be on your phone snapping every little thing when the people who are watching you don't even matter. And who will probably criticize your big stomach and the hair style you've done for Christmas and your makeup is not nice and this guy who does he think he is and all that.
So taking advantage of the little time you have together. Really random though. What's your favorite memory growing up?
Of Christmas?
Of Christmas, yeah.
I'll say,
I'm talking under 10.
There's under 10. There's so many of them though. There's so many of them. But for me, decorating the tree was always a big thing.
Okay.
And again, cooking. And I'll tell you, one of the main reasons why cooking was so big for me was because right from about the age of 9 or 10, so I mean good memory, I realized that it's not everyone who had the chance to cook with their dad. Because I began to realize that a lot of men don't cook. That's when I became conscious of it. So I'll tell my friends that, my dad would do grills with us. My dad would bake bread because my dad can cook. You know, and they would get shocked. And I realized that was something I should cherish. So Christmas time, we put up the tree with my parents. You know, there were 3 girls. You know,
and then cooking with your dad.
Yes, it was brilliant.
As well.
He would do the turkey because the turkey is heavy, and he would tell my mom, "Oh, go and sleep. I'll watch the turkey because you know it takes like 6 hours.
Cute.
I'll watch it. Don't worry, you
that
sleep."
That is so cute.
Those are some
I'm gonna
of
put my dad on blast.
Yes, you're so mean.
so this isn't actually a memory from when I was growing up. I'm gonna tell you that one. But one of my fondest memories, I mean, after the age of 10, is my dad making his signature trifle. I'll tell you this, I've never seen anyone, you know, he was in the army, so methodic about a trifle.
Please.
You know, he'd do like measure up his layers, he'd do his jelly, he'd do his custard.
Uncle Chicata.
And I'm just like...
It's like, is it you? Is it the same person?
With so much excitement.
But see
for
how
this
that
trifle.
brings you joy.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm happy you brought up the memory thing because, again, managing stress, you know, during the holidays, sometimes just sitting down and recounting these beautiful moments when you're going through difficult times, especially during the holidays, which should be happy. It's also a great way of de-stressing.
It encourages you to create more memories.
It really does.
And to really spread your wings.
Really
and
does.
Another thing I used to do when I was much younger was put on performances for our visitors. So I would do a dance.
Well, you were always a showgirl.
Yeah, so I would do a dance with Selassie. Hi, Selassie. Back in the day when he was really young, my little brother. He couldn't really talk at the time. So I'd drag him, I'd teach him a dance routine. And, you know, we'll do like little dances. So that's one of my favorite childhood memories.
So many great memories.
And that you can do that on a budget.
Of course.
Yeah.
What do you need to dance? Music?
Exactly.
This is Citi Scape on Citi TV. We're at the Apartamento Hotel and we're talking about managing your stress levels during the holidays. We'll be right back.
We spice up your mornings with culturally enriched conversations, social interviews, and policy-oriented discussions that will keep you updated on the progress of the nation.
But I think that the general demeanor and posturing of our police force, even when it comes to these things, needs to be spoken about.
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Let your voice be heard with the hashtag Breakfast Daily. Join us for breakfast daily, only on Citi TV.
What are your opinions? Join the conversation on social media with the hashtags Citi Scape and MyScape, and via the handle at Citi Scape GH as well on Instagram. Now let's find out what's new in the city.
Hello there, welcome to another edition of What's New on Citi Scape right here on Citi TV. So I'm at Apartamento Hotel. Up here, cause home away from home. She's been raving about this grill that they put on almost every week. I'm yet to find out. So I had some of the pork. Decided to come and talk to the woman behind the grill, Auntie Comfort. Hello.
Hi.
So can you tell us a bit more about, you know, this grill? How many times a week do you do this?
Fridays.
Once a week. So every Friday.
Fridays,
Every Friday I can come and find this same pork. Actually, can you talk us through what you're grilling here tonight?
Yes, I'm grilling pork with tilapia and chicken.
I hear you're very big on fresh ingredients, organic ingredients, and things like that. So everything here, you can guarantee me that it's fresh. So what else can I get in addition to everything you're serving? Is it yam, rice? What can I get with it?
You can get a pork with a yam, you can
Okay.
get a pork with rice, a pork with benku, a pork with fried rice, a pork with jollof, everything that you want.
Everything. So is there music usually when we come here?
Yeah.
What kind
Friday.
of music is it on
We have
Friday?
a life.
High life.
Yeah. Iron me.
R&B. Hey,
Yes.
yes, comfort.
We have a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, you entertain yourself every Friday.
It's a really nice setup, honestly, right by the poolside. You can either relax, you can get up and dance, I'm sure, right? So what's this area called? Is this Ridge, Airport, Roman Ridge? What is it?
Airport destination.
So this is an airport residential. Okay, so if I'm craving your food during the week, I mean, do you deliver?
Yeah.
Do I call the hotel directly? Okay. Fantastic. So you heard it, guys. If you feel for any of this lovely cuisine, just call Apartmento Hotel. Their details are on Facebook. So thank you so much, Auntie Comfort. Honestly, I'm going to come back for this lovely food. Thank you. So you've been watching What's New right here on Citi Scape on Citi TV. We'll be back.
Welcome back, Citi Scape on Citi TV. My name is Apioko, of course, and I'm with it.
With
It's your final pieces of advice to people.
final piece of advice to people is that the holiday is a time for reflection. It's a time to really de-stress, and it's a time for enjoyment. I mean, with endings come new beginnings. So as much as possible, take your time and do whatever it is you can do to make sure that you are happy. And to be honest, whatever you need to do that will not make you broke, I think you should do during the holiday period.
I mean, I would say very finally, the holidays are times that you should be happy. And I don't think you should allow anything to make you unhappy. Sometimes you don't have control over that, but as much as possible, find the things that you can go back to, be it by way of thought, activity, certain people, just things and people that you can go
Like
back
me.
to. That, like MFA for me, that will relax you. Very, very important. And then finally, to the single people. Okay, so I'll speak to two categories. The ones who are not married and relationships, please stop bugging your boyfriends and girlfriends for gifts, especially the women. Stop it. It's not the best. I mean, if they have the money to give you the gift, fine. Don't give the guys pressure. I've seen
Or
guys
make
looking for 7,000 cedis to buy iPhone XSs and whatnot. Like, I mean, it's great if you have the money, fine. If you don't, stop it. It's not nice. And then to those who are single and don't have anyone, take time to spend with your family, with your friends. If you don't have any, look for MFA and I. We'll show you a good time so that you can get through the holiday stress-free. Citi Scape on Citi TV. See you next time.
Yeah.